My name is Jacob Qualls, and I grew up in Germantown. I've lived here almost all my life. I grew up as a Catholic, part of the church all the time. We go to church almost every Sunday. And it's kind of like the typical Christian, say they believe, but they really don't. About 2 years ago, I kind of gave up on the Catholic faith. I wasn't pleased with how it was going. And I wasn't really atheist, but I didn't care. I would claim that I was a Christian, but I just didn't care. And I started living a lifestyle that was not healthy for me or building a relationship with God. I started hanging out with the wrong people. They introduced me to drugs, alcohol, and I would use those every now and then. I was hateful, almost, in how I thought. My opinions I was not open-minded. I was angry. I was distracted from my work. I used these things as a distraction to just kind of escape the world. And I had lustful thoughts. My mind was just filled with sinful thoughts. And about 5 months ago or so, I was going on a trip with a friend of mine, and we started having a conversation in the car about how the life I was living, and he convinced me to come to church here at ICC. The first day I came to ICC, Barrett was talking. His sermon was about John chapter 8, and he was reading from it, and I remember him saying what Jesus said, that Jesus is the light of the world, and through him you won't walk in darkness, that he's the only way. And I remember just so many things from that chapter that were specifically talking about the life I was living, and it brought me to tears. And at the end of the sermon, Barrett does his usual, where he says what Jesus said, and if you repent and you believe, you'll be saved. And I think from that point on, or from that day, that's when I decided to repent and believe. And it's been a process for me. Jesus has been changing me. He's changed me to be open-minded and to not feel hate and to love people more. Through Jesus, he's given me more than whatever I could ever ask for. He's helped me to clear my mind and fill my mind with the Word, and through Jesus, I've been changed. I want to be baptized today because it's a command of God, and it's also a sign of my faith with Him and my belief of Him. And Jesus has commanded us to be baptized, and I just want to do what Jesus commands of me.